So I was telling Sean, this is going to be the first week that we are not going to do actual stupid people news stories. I'm going to just kind of focus on the state of WWE this week. And we've never, shown the stupid people video this early in the show before, Sean, but we're doing it this week. And I want to start by telling you this or talking about this. So around the first week of February 2020, Sean,
Yes.
right? So about the first week of February 2020, WWE is going to report their earnings for this quarter that we're in right now, which is Q4 for them, okay? When they report those earnings around the first week of February 2020, they will report record revenues and they will report record profits because of the current deals that they just had kick in with USA and Fox. All right? The news outlets that cover WWE's earnings, when they report those numbers, they're going to quote Vince McMahon because they always quote Vince McMahon in the press release. So they're going to quote Vince McMahon, and some of those news outlets are going to paint Vince McMahon as a genius when they talk about the financial success of the company and where their numbers are. Okay? Here's cold hard fact number one. WWE's financial success in this era is in spite of Vince McMahon, not because of Vince McMahon. All right? And that is a fact. WWE right now is the beneficiary of a changing television landscape. They are the beneficiary of a landscape in which live sport is more sought after by networks than ever before because live sport is considered DVR proof. So the theory is the fans are going to watch the commercials. That means advertisers want that content and networks want that content. And for whatever reason, WWE Wrestling has been grouped into this live sport category. I'm not convinced that WWE is DVR proof to the level of, say NFL football or Major League Baseball. But they've been grouped into that category. They are the beneficiaries of that. And as a result, Fox is giving them $205 million a year over 5 years because they want that live sport DVR-proof content. Fact of the matter is though, popularity has eroded over time, as we said. It's escalated this year. Young people are either tuning out or they're not sampling the product, period. The average demo is aging. But despite dwindling ratings, break-even live events, it's essentially, a non-starter for them now. It used to be their bread and butter. A stagnant network. Here, WWE is going to be more profitable than they've ever been in the history of the entire company. I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on the whole thing? Because it's going to happen. They're going to release those earnings in February. Vince McMahon's going to be painted as a genius. I think that this success currently has nothing to do with Vince McMahon. What are your thoughts?
So the report that I published that got us a lot of subscribers this week, man, I talked to some of those people. And Jimmy, if I were to tell the people that some of the people I talked to would be completely shocking names, would that be an understatement?
Yes, you told me some of them, yes.
Yes, I showed you one of them. And
Yes.
People that you would never expect to talk to people like me about this were talking to me about this. I've never had a reception and a reaction like what happened at Hell in a Cell. And this goes in with what you're talking about. One of the things that one of the people told me was, Vince isn't oblivious, Sean. And they said it like that. Vince isn't oblivious, Sean. And I'm thinking, then why'd he book that?
Yeah.
Like, he knew he messed up, but if he's not oblivious, why did he book that?
He thought going in it was a good idea. It wasn't until he heard the crowd reaction that he realized it was a bad idea.
Every single other person that I've talked to that gave me the response said they knew it was a bad idea, or they would have known it was a bad idea. And I'm sure that's easy to say now.
Yeah.
Real easy to say. But you look at this, and am I saying that Vince McMahon needs to step away completely? Not necessarily.
Creatively, he does.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got something great to offer. I mean, hey, he was the one that spearheaded the AJ Styles push. Jimmy Jacobs told me that personally. He said that nobody even thought to bring up AJ Styles' name when Roman Reigns needed somebody to feud with because they didn't think Vince would go for it. And Vince was like, nope, we're going with AJ. That's who we're going with. That's Roman Reigns' new opponent. He'll help make Roman Reigns, all this stuff. So, I mean, there's still a few bullets in that chamber, so to speak. I'm sure he's still got some great creative ideas. But we sat through 4 weeks in a row of like a superstar shakeup that ceases to exist. Like it was pointless. It was a ratings grab. It was a ploy. And then the wild card thing, and you could just tell that he was like, God damn it, this is brilliant. And it wasn't brilliant. and nobody likes it.
Well,
and I had wrestlers telling me today they still don't know what brand they're going to.
Yeah.